Hey guys, and welcome to the definitive tier list on the internet. Now understand, when I say it's the definitive tier list, what I'm actually saying is it's my definitive tier list. Everyone's playstyle is different, everyone likes the characters different. You know, I don't have every character unlocked, so maybe my opinion on them isn't as valid as you who does. But this is my opinion, and I'd love to hear about yours in the comments section down below. Alright. So, we're going to start off with the easiest one in the game. And that's Amber. She's D tier. You could love Amber, think she's great. Personally, I think she's a wonderful character, except for her abilities scale off of her HP, and she's a damage dealing character. She's really good for taking around in the open world and doing puzzles, but if her little bunny thing went off of her attack stat, she'd be so much better. So right now she's D tier. We'll see if they might adjust her. Barbara, in my opinion, is the best healer in the game, but I'm going to put her at S tier because other people don't think that. And I know why they don't think that, because Kiki. I haven't used Kiki, so we'll see how it goes. I know Kiki scales really hard at 70, so maybe she's tied with Barbara and then edges out. But right now, Barbara is amazing. She's who I'm using on my team, and she's fucking adorable. Next we have Beto. Beto is my favorite character in the game, so I want to put her up here. However, I know not everyone can enjoy her playstyle. To me, she's got an amazing playstyle with the counter system, but not everyone enjoys it. So I'm actually going to put her at A tier. Some people want to put her all the way down here with Amber at D. Incorrect. Just wrong. Stop it. She's got amazing damage potential. You just gotta learn how to play as her. Benny. A lot of people, including myself, originally had Benny down here at D tier. But then you account for the fact that he buffs Diluc. He's basically the Robin to Diluc's Batman. And that really raises him up to the C tier. It was like he almost goes down in Paimon. Only one person should be going down in Paimon. And that's Paimon. But yeah, now he's back up in the C tier. I think that's pretty much where he'll be for the lifespan of this game. But yeah, then we have Chun Yun. Chun Yun is great. Ice type damage dealer. We don't really have those in the game. Only other prominent ice types are Kaya and Kiki. I'm gonna put Chun Yun up here in A tier. He's pretty much the only one that can do his job. Diluc, I'm not even going to say it. You know exactly where he's going. Fischl, I'm actually going to put Fischl down here in S tier. A lot of people want to put her in SS tier. If you have her max constellation, she's definitely in SS tier. But Fischl by default is just an S tier. And that's still pretty broken for a 4-star. Jean is also one of the best healers in the game. I'm putting her up here with Barbara. They like to be very close. If you've played Jean's storyline, Barbara very much so enjoys this. Jean's got an amazing healing scaling and should definitely be like on your secondary team going into the Spiral Abyss. Kaya, I'm gonna put down here. Just kidding, Merc. Calm down. Kaya actually isn't all that bad, especially if you have a few constellations on him. I'm gonna put him in the C tier. He's not like an amazing hero, but if he's all you got for ice, don't feel bad about it. He's still really good. King, I don't have, but I have played with her quite a bit on my wife's account. I'm going to put her in the A tier. She could go into the S tier, definitely, but like I said, I've only played with her a little bit, and she feels really good. She's in the A tier. Definitely put the flute on her if you get that. Klee isn't in the game yet, but we have gotten to play as her, and it was on a scuff build, actually. Klee's going in SS tier on adorableness alone, and don't fight me on that. She's an SS tier. She's right next to Diluc. Lisa is a tier with an SS tier's body, but I'm gonna put her in B tier, and that's kind of just to balance out everyone's opinions, because some people want to put her down here. Lisa's good. She is a great electric support. Don't make her your main damage dealer. make her your backup support, and she does pretty good. I'm working on working out her build, but I got so many other builds I'm working on too. So we'll see whenever I can get around to that. Mona, SS tier booty, A tier in gameplay. Actually, you could say she's S tier because she's the only water type that does what she does. The only other water type I know of is Barbara and Xinkui, but I think Mona is amazing, and I want her very badly on my team, and I don't have her. So we'll move on from that. That's all I can give for my opinion. Ningguang, I don't have her, but Geo's bad, so I'm putting her in S tier, or in C tier. I'm sure Xinkui you could get more out of than say the Traveler as a Geo, but right now we don't have that. We don't have much for Geo. I need to make a tier list honestly for the elements and talk about their reactions and whatnot, because Geo's just needs a lot of help right now. Noelle, kind of the same thing, but people misunderstand Noelle. She's not a damage dealer. That's not her role. Her role is a healer, and a healer that stops all damage you can take while she's doing her healing. I'm putting her in B tier. Again, this is one that some people want to put lower down, but I don't think so. I think if you build her right, and you understand her role, she can be a great healer for your team. She's not doing a lot of damage while she's doing her healing like Kiki, but she's not taking any damage too, because her shield just protects you from all damage. Speaking of Kiki, I'm going to put her in S tier, understanding that she could be an SS tier. I just have not yet used her. From my understanding, once you get her to level 70, she goes up here. So you can't see my mouse. She goes in the SS tier when she gets to level 70. Before then, she's at the S tier. I haven't used her, so I'm just going to leave her in the S tier. You know, when I unlock her, we'll make multiple of these tier videos as we're going along. Razor, fucking love the man. He's going in A tier. Him and Beto are pretty much the same. You know, it's different sides of the same coin. Beto's more about like the Dark Soulsy counterplays, whereas Razor's all about just raw getting in there, doing as much damage as you can, and getting out. Sucrose is fucking adorable little sheep girl who no one should say anything bad about. I'm putting her in A tier also. Sucrose is a great mitigator CC if you don't have a Venti. Even if you have a Venti, I have a Venti, I'm still using a Sucrose just because she's cuter in my opinion. But it's personal preference. Her Q ability lasts a long time, sucks into an element like Venti's. Her E ability hits for a pretty wide circle. Yeah. So now we have the Traveler. Traveler is an interesting character that I'm gonna put as an S tier, potentially an SS tier. Now here's why. The wind element, not all that amazing. It's pretty good, but not amazing. The Geo element is, well, Geo, and I've mentioned that with Nidhogg. But what she has going, or what she and he has going for them, is the game is still developing, and they're gonna get every element in the game. So yeah, the two they have right now, they're not all that like great, but maybe the fire one is cracked, maybe the ice one is amazing, you know, in which case they're gonna go up even higher on the tier list, right, to an SS tier. I think they should be an SS tier just because of the utility they bring. If you don't have an element, don't worry, you'll get them with the Traveler. So moving on, we have Venti. Venti's going in SS tier. I know I said that she and Sucrose are pretty similar, but it's hard to deny the range and capabilities that a Venti can bring to you. If you have a Venti, you should definitely be using him on a team. Never leave him off, you know? Him and Diluc are so good that people are thinking about nerfing him, you know? Yeah, it's just hard to argue. Then we have Zhongling. Zhongling to me is another A tier. She is an amazing support, and you can make her your primary DPS if you want. She's the only polearm user currently in the game, and she does her job very well. Her attacks are fast and snappy, great animations. Her little Gubo and the Fire NATO, awesome. Great synergy with my Beto whenever I'm using both of them. Overload is a great mechanic, and she helps you get it off very easily. Then we have my boy Zhao. I'm putting Zhao in B tier just because haven't played as him at all, and you barely see him in the story. I believe he's supposedly really good, so we'll definitely be revising this when we get to the point where we can play as Zhao, which hopefully will be in the next month or so. And then we have Jingqi, and Jingqi I'm gonna put also in B tier. He's okay. He's alright if you don't have like a Mona and you want to use water. Honestly, I would still use Barbara, but he's okay. That's all I got. And Paimon is Paimon, who needs to shut the fuck up. Okay, so that's all we got for the tier list as it stands right now. As you can see, there are a lot of great characters in this game. You know, if you're only wanting to account for who's A tier and up, that's over half the cast. You know, and even if I got, you know, Ningguang or whatever her name is, or I get another copy of Jingqi, I'm not upset. Just because they're a C tier. It's mostly because I don't know how to use them. You know, if you make the build right for them, even Amber's a valuable character. But you gotta know what you're making the build for and where their role is on your team. I don't know exactly where I'm fitting everyone that's B tier and below currently on a team. Everyone that's A tier and up, I could see where I'm going to put them on a team. But I don't be upset if you get a character that somebody rates as a C tier. Don't be upset if you get multiple copies. I have an almost maxed out Bennett, but I also have a Diluc who he can work so well with. I'm very happy for that. So understand, tier lists are kind of bullshit. We'll keep making them and we'll keep revising them here. So make sure you subscribe and click the little bell so you get notified when I do. But they're bullshit, and understanding that's important. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Come follow me on my Twitch, twitch.tv/thekingcoda, where I'll be streaming tomorrow from the day this video is uploaded. And follow me on Twitter, be notified of when I'm going live, when I'm uploading, you know, what I'm uploading, that kind of stuff. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.